time of the week, both on Wednesday and Saturday at 12 Central. We take a look into your future, remembering that anything a psychic sees can be changed. Actually, many things can be changed because the power always is in you and always is in this moment. So come online, give us your name and your age, and then we'll tell you what we see ahead for you. I love doing this twice a week, but you're always available to go to mediapsychic.com and ask your one free question. And trust me, I will be there and I will answer. It's all part of life. If you share me, and my destiny does, I go to Messenger, but now I'm doing something different. I'm sending you a video of something that I listen to. I'm always amazed at what we can find on the internet. By the way, the song in the back thing is I Can See Clearly Now. And I've got sometimes problems with my eyes, but it helps me to focus that I can see clearly. So I just need to turn to God to see better. So anyway, back to where I was. I'm sending, for those who share me, a video or something I listen to that empowers me. And I'd love you to empower you and pass it on. But also, I'll give you a couple things that might be happening in the future, that will be happening in the future. I thank you all for being here. Let's get this party started. Let's look at what we can change or not change. Hello, Destiny. I love how you address everybody, and we all are going to have an amazing day. By the way, Destiny, there is somebody that you thought didn't like you. You're going to find out they really did. It was your perception. And let's be honest, Destiny. If they don't like you, they don't know you. Don't ever pay attention to it. Christina, there's my beautiful Christina. Christina Unplanned Company is coming at your doorstep. We're a family here. She says hello to everyone. So say hello back. But Christina Unplanned Company on your doorstep. Mary Bell, I just love it that you share my Facebook posts. Sharing my Facebook posts, I hope empowers everybody. I try to do a Facebook post that's empowering. So thank you, Mary Bell. By the way, Mary Bell, a little bit of plumbing issues coming ahead. Just want you to be aware of that. By the way, if you're new, this is your first time, please tell me that. And then towards the end of the um, conversation, I will go look and find you and talk to you. There is my beautiful Jennifer. Thank you for sharing. What does the next year hold for you? Something you're going to start, like a sneaky business, or you're going to get ideas for that, and you're going to get involved in something that is different than what you're doing now. Although I don't have you leaving your job, seems to be a side gig of some sort that is going to be really, really fun. Hello, Mysteria. I'm so glad, I'm saying your name wrong. Can I call you England? That's a England. England. Well, I can't even say that right. Tell me you still love me, even though I get the names wrong. But Mr. E, I am going to tell you that there is someone who's going to ask to borrow money, not pay you back. If you're dumb enough to loan it, I'll give you a call. Give you a call. By the way, did everybody see the new decoration on this side? No. Did you see the plant? George takes care of the plants. The plants always mean life to me. Um, I always suggest people who work in an office put a plant on your desk. They would keep it clear and clean. All right, Jen. Happy Halloween. Just sending you some fall vibes today. Thank you, Jen. By the way, just a small note. Did you know of 1/4 of all the candy that is sold on Halloween? And did you know the dentists love Halloween? So it's just I might give a pencil, and that's probably why nobody comes to my door. But just wanted you to know 1/4 of the candy is sold on this. By the way, I am going to tell you, young lady, that there is going to be health improvements and weight loss ahead for you. So just be aware of that. Shannon, happy Saturday, honey. There is going to be a reunion in another's home that is going to provide clarity with the past. There's my Lisa. Hello, Lisa. Happy Saturday to you and everybody out there. There is going to be somebody who's going to talk to you about a money making thing that's going to cost you money. So I want you to say no to it a little bit. Gee, I love facing myself when I do this. Although I'm the vehicle of God and I must love myself, so I do. You all must love yourself, please, because we are the vehicle of God. Interesting thing. Last night I was at a party where, yes, in a country club, and they had a lot of parents brought up their children to me. And the self talk children have, not realizing that they're part of the divine plan, are adults in the self talk we have, not realizing we're all part of the divine plan, is not healthy. We must learn that we're not here by mistake. There's a divine plan for us being above the ground. Okay, we come to Susan. Oh, gorgeous. And they change calling me gorgeous. I love that. Even with this hair sticking out right here. My God. All right. But Susan, I am going to tell you that there will be a phone call, a little bit alarming. It's going to be okay. Put God there. That's where he belongs. Um, it'll be okay. Hello, Kim. Thank you for being out there. And thank all of you who share. If you share, I'm going to give you a piece, something, a little lecture that I've listened to this past week. I think it's like 3 minutes long. It's with a doctor that I follow on Facebook. Um, it's really cool. I'm going to start sending you things that empower you to realize the gift you are. Kim, there is going to be somebody who's going to say you owe money you don't. Just say, my psychic said I don't have to pay it. There's my Joyce. Thank you for sharing all you do, Joyce. I love seeing you out there. Did you like the videos I sent last time? They were about how to pray. Very interesting. There's another person I listened to about how to pray, and it's Neville Goddard. He's going to be in one of the future ones, but this time it's going to be a doctor about how to get your life together. Uh, I am going to tell you, I just got a message. Are you ready? From my grandson, Elias, in another country. You know, uh, my heart is just really cool, really cool. And isn't it interesting? He can, because he's in Belarus, he can um, hear everything in English. I love that. I love that. All right, Joyce, for you, there is going to be for you a phone call. This phone call is going to be accusing you of something you didn't do. No, they're accusing a family member and they want you to get involved in the drama. I just want you to say, you know, my psychic said it's not all real. I'm not going to be involved in it. Okay? Just be aware of that. All right. Do all of you fidget when you're in front of the mirror like I'm fidgeting here? This mirror thing is just amazing. And to think there are a lot who like to stand in front of a mirror. If you do, I hope you say I love myself. All right. Then we've got Chris who says hello to everybody and wishing everybody a good weekend. Thank you, Chris. I do want you to know that there is going to be unplanned visit with someone you haven't seen for years this weekend for you. Hello, Kathy. Thank you for sharing what will be happening in the next few months. There is going to be, Kathy, for you, money coming from an unusual source. You might as well just plan on that. I feel very, very good about that. Tina, good morning, Tina. Tina, I am going to tell you somebody's going to suggest that somebody did something they didn't do. They want you to get on the fight. You're going to want to say, no, thank you. My psychic said not to pay attention. Okay. Then we have Desiree. Why wasn't I named Desiree? I so love that name. But Desiree, I am going to tell you that there is going to be sneaky money coming your way, and it's going to be within 40 days. There's my Robin saying hello to everybody. High five, Robin. I am going to tell you, Robin, did I tell you there'd be health improvements and weight loss this year? Things are getting very good for you, I promise. Very good. But the thing is, you have to check the mirror before you go out. And so everything looks even. And then, oh my God, my husband always yells at me that I don't do this before the show. But Robin, I am going to tell you there is going to be clarity with the past in another's kitchen within 70 days. Plan on that. By the way, the first is, I believe, tomorrow. I will be sending out a new calendar. Um, I think it's a good one. I've had good results. People have said it's good. So please just pass it on if you like it. Pass this on if you like it, if you grow with us. Hello, Wendy. Wendy, there is going to be somebody who's going to be telling you something about your health that isn't real. You relax. Your health is improving. You will be healthier every day as soon as you decide to be. When we focus on our illnesses become who we are. Um, that's not we are more than our illnesses. We have to learn to focus on what's going good so that which isn't going well is not as noticeable and fades away because it's not getting the attention it wants. Robin, by the way, I do want you to know there is going to be someone staring at your legs. What is that all about? What is that all about, Robin? Someone's going to be staring at your legs. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. Looks like a fun thing, though. Tina, I love that you shared. Oh, and you're going to love the audio. By the way, these audios, please sure and tell me if they help you and when you pass them on. Passing them on is very, very cool. Tina, I do want you to know there is going to be some frustration with paperwork, not as bad as it seems. So I want you to be okay with that. There's my Samantha. Wonderful seeing you out there. I'm going to a dinner tonight. Will I win anything? Whoa. Whoa. What kind of dinner and what kind of winning? That sounds pretty fun. Most of the dinners I go to, we don't win. But I am going to tell you, you will be recognized. And sometimes that's a winning. And I feel very good about it. Very good about the dinner tonight. And I feel like you're going to make people are going to get to know you a little bit better, which is all good, Samantha. All good. Hello. Thank you. Thank you for sharing, Beth Ann. I am going to tell you that there is going to be someone who's going to be asking you questions about the distant past, and you're too young to have a distant past. You just say, my psychic said not to blow it out of proportion. Hello, Ginger. By the way, Ginger, did you know what a good, healthy thing drinking ginger water is and things? Matter of fact, the video I'm sharing today with those of you who share talks about ginger. You have to look it up, though. It's not what I'm sharing today. Just wanted you to know that ginger is a good thing. But I am going to tell you that there is going to be for you a phone call that is going to be asking you, yeah, it is Ginger, a phone call that is going to be asking you to get involved in something. It's going to be more than you think. And Ginger, you spread yourself too thin. Let's not do that. Let's not do it. Thank you for sharing, by the way. Thank you for sharing. All right. Carrie, Carrie, first of all, I've got to tell you, you will get to see your grandson before the end of the year. Before the end of the year. Um, you know, I must tell you, my family is not close. I'd like them to be. I see people having family items all the time. I get so darn jealous. But what it is I'm glad they're having family times. My family aren't as close. They're boys, which is another thing. But I am going to tell you, Carrie, there is only love. There is only love. So if you don't see them, doesn't mean they don't think of you, doesn't mean they don't love you. It's all part of the divine plan. And we want strong children. We want strong children. So if they don't contact me a lot, it's okay. Rebecca, or Becky, I love the name Rebecca, but Becky, I am thank you for sharing. I am going to tell you that there will be somebody who's going to be asking you questions about a family member. You're just going to want to hang up the darn phone. Oh, and there's my Elias. Elias, I hope you go back and say something that I've said about you earlier. I'm so honored we've connected. So honored that we've connected. All right, EDS, hello. Wonderful hearing from you. I do want you to know there is going to be someone accusing you of something you didn't do. You might just want to hang it up and say it's not real. And then I do want to say hello to Ginger. Thank you for sharing. I think we talked about you earlier. Elias, I want to tell you that there is going to be a new friend that you will meet within 2 months that is going to introduce you to a whole bunch of new friends. And I love that. I love that. And I'm honored that we're communicating again. You are an answer to a prayer. All right, Tiffany, just um, Tiffany, there is going to be for you a phone call that is going to be asking you questions about a family member. You need to say, my psychic said, uh, oh my God, EDS is Elias. Oh, you little stinker. You did catch me, Elias. You did catch me. EDS, Elias David Stickney. I love that. Thank you for being out there, sweetie. Thank you for being out there. Hello, Cheryl. Cheryl, I'm going to tell you that there is going to be money that is promised that isn't there. So just be aware of that. By the way, the question is, are you my Facebook friend? And if you aren't, why not? Um, I put out and Facebook, Twitter, and with Instagram. I put out something intentionally every day. I share good videos. And if you share me today, you will get a video of a doctor that I really love, um, that I follow on Facebook, that tells you just to get over it. It's very, very cool. Very, very cool. Here is what I've posted before that if you didn't see, uh, that is really a very profound statement. Your perception of me is a reflection of who you are. My reaction to you is an awareness of me. That had 4 shares. But do you know how deep that is? Because I can only see in you what I see in me. So when you call me beautiful, you must know you're beautiful. If you um, do other things like that, so your thoughts of another's often comes from your thoughts of yourself, and they're not always accurate. One of the key lessons into life is to be open to understanding rather than judging. Uh, and the other post I did on all 3, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, is the more you extend kindness to yourself, the more it will become your automatic response to others. Do you know how often I meet people who only criticize themselves, who are ready to point out their flaws to everybody else? Just be aware of that. Just be aware of that. When you point out flaws to someone else, that says you see your own flaws. Let's work on being more open and more loving to people. And again, the saying, if you don't walk in their shoes, you really don't know them that well. Um, and let's go to Stephanie. Hello, Stephanie. Thank you for sharing. You're going to love, you're going to love the video I shared. I'm going to share with you today. So just be aware of that. I am going to tell you also that there is going to be health improvements and weight loss coming ahead. Um, so just be aware of that. Being aware of that. Also, I do want you to know someone's going to say you owe money, you don't. You want to say no, thank you. Um, Kennedy, Kennedy, are you pregnant? Do you want to be pregnant? Do you have 3 children? If not, stop having sex, honey. You're a potent little lady, and there is someone who wants to know you better now. Wants to know you better now. Um, just wanted you to know that. By the way, Kennedy, within 4 years, that's not far down the road. Knowing I'm 71, 4 years seems like a trickle, but in 4 years, you're going to live in a wooded area. And you're going to be living with someone who pees on trees. Ah, those men, they get me so jealous. All right, Lori, for you, does my husband love you? Yes. Lori, he does. But the problem is you don't let him know what you need. He would die for you tomorrow, but he doesn't know what you need. I just want you to be aware of that. I want you to be aware of that a little bit. He does love you, but he doesn't know how, and it's your fault. Matter of fact, I find this with a lot of women who question their husband's love. They're not mind readers. None of us are. Well, I'm sort of a little bit. No, none of us are really good mind readers. So if you want something from a mate, tell him. He will be there for you if you ask him, Lori. By the way, just between you and me, you're going to fool around in another 7 years. So just be careful. I don't want him to know that. All right, Maggie. Oh my God. Maggie, you're giving grace. Do you know my car's name is Grace, by the way? Do you know what grace means to me? God, go with me. G, God, R, revealing, A, abundant. I can't do it this way. Abundant, God revealing abundant grace everywhere. Oh, I don't remember. I'm going to have to look it up. But grace is about sharing the love of God that we all have. Grace is about honoring everybody with no matter what they think. They have a right. Thank you. You're welcome, Stephanie. Ginger, your health issues are temporary. I need you just to be aware of that. I need you not to blow it out of proportion. And you're focusing it on way too much. Is this the 3rd time you've asked me about them? Because if it is, that means you're so focused. Dr. Joe Dispenza is an author I listen to, and I'll set up something that he did for next on Wednesday's read. If you share me, I'll send Dr. Joe Dispenza. I pass all these audios out to people who get a consult or things like that. And I also teach them what I know to be true if you ask a free question. If you want to ask a free question, anytime, night or day, go to mediapsychic.com and ask the free question. Also, I do want you to know that there is going to be health improvements for you, especially after March. And no, I don't do health predictions. That's not how I roll. What I do know, Ginger, is that everything you're going through is temporary. Temporary indeed. But you're giving it too much credence. And yes, you're going to have to do something to make it more temporary, but you're going to do it. So I just want you to be aware of that. Okay? Uh, I last time I was on air, I read 6 ethics of life. I want to go over them again because they're important. Number 1, before you pray, believe. Before you speak, listen. Before you spend, earn. Before you write, think. Before you quit, try. And before you die, live. Um, and one of the other things that I want you to understand, whatever your beliefs are, they're okay. And as we get older, we change our beliefs. Just be more open to everybody because we're all here together in one life, one joy. All right, Michelle. Michelle, how does your work week look? Looks better than the last week. Let me just tell you this. But there seems to be some form of clarity that you're going to get that will help you understand the past and will help you grow forward. I want to thank everyone for being here. It rocks my world. Um, and I just want you to know that. Um, Please share. If you share, I will go to your website and tell you your messenger and tell you a couple things about yourself that's coming up. If you, and also you're going to hear a video. One of them I share, and that's very cool. Also, please feel free to go to mediapsychic.com, find out what my schedule is. I can appear anywhere in the United States. Boy, I wish I could go to where you are, Elias, but in the United States, um, just need forewarning. And if you want to have a home party or an appearance, I just love what I do. You know what I love about my appearances? When I go into a bar or something, they're only like 3 to 5 minutes, but I give them a touch of who they are. Last night was great. I had so many children and um, let them understand. One of the key thing I said is, and pass this on, if people don't like you, it's because they don't know you. All of us are good. They just may not be seeing the good. God bless you. Thank you for being here. Live long and prosper, and we'll see you on Wednesday. Bye bye.